Alright, welcome to the wood shop, everybody. So I did a video a while back about using a GoPro to film a project I had on my wood lathe. And so I had several people that asked me what I thought about the GoPro. And so I thought I'd do a little video showing you some of the rig and hookup of that and you know, how I like it. So here we go. Alright, so here it is. This is the GoPro Hero 5. You can see you've got a small display on the front, gives you some basic information, battery and approximately how long you have and then what kind of mode it's in. And then you've got the back here. It gives you some more information. And I'm not going to go over all the features. I'm just kind of approaching this from the perspective of how I use it. But this thing is waterproof, so it doesn't require an extra case. It did come with this case, and I can remember how to get it in here, and it fits in this case, and then this will give you all sorts of options as far as mounting it, but it is waterproof on its own. Okay, so the way that I was using it in that one video that you saw was I mounted this piece here. It's got a piece of 3M tape that comes with it, and you just peel it. I cleaned it off really well, and then I stuck it down, and then this piece fits here. And the cool thing about GoPro is there's all sorts of companies that make knockoff pieces that go with it, and they all fit because it's pretty simple stuff. And so this is how it fit together. And so when I put it on my head, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't obstruct my view anyway. It just you know, it just works out. So let me show you the other part so I know what it's looking at. Does that make sense? There's probably a better way to say that. And so I have an iPhone, and I think this works on a lot of different kinds, but I have an iPhone, and so I have the app. And so with that app, you can see what you're looking at, and see that's, you know, there it is. So you can see the preview. So when you're working, this thing will show you what you're looking at. So when you got it on your head, it's just going to show you. So like this. Okay, I'm working. And I have a preview. And so then I have a preview right there. Let's see. And so beyond that, this mount here is the basic mount what you start off with. And so from that, we can mount this piece on, and then we can mount it on this piece, and then we can mount that on any standard tripod. We've got suction mounts, so you could stick it most anywhere. That sort of thing. You got a chest mount, got a little gorilla pod that you can mount it to. This kit here is not a GoPro kit, it's just a generic kit, but it's got all kinds of goodies and different things that you can mount it on. Just about anything you've seen, it will mount. It's even got a wrist mount. My least favorite of all these things, of course, would be the selfie stick, because I don't take selfies. But it would be pretty handy if you were, kind of shooting far away and wanted to get close without getting too close. So I have used it for that, but not for the selfie part. And so another thing I had was I mounted this. This would be like for a motorcycle or a bicycle or most anything. And then I wrapped some electrical tape to take some of the shock out of it, and I mounted it on my wood chisel, and also used that in a few of the shots. So that's pretty cool. Works out pretty neat. Good idea. And of course, also pretty cool to have it mounted on your gorilla pod, because you could wrap it around things, when you're shooting, and that's pretty handy too. And of course, they make different size gorilla pods. You could wrap it on most anything. The $25,000 question is it worth it? I think it's just another tool in your arsenal if you have the money to spend. And these are not the only brand. There's other brands that do very similar things, which I've seen very good results from. That are much cheaper than this. It's just another tool in your arsenal. It's like having a pair of pliers and a screwdriver and a flat screwdriver and a hammer. Could you fix most things with that? Of course you could, but it's much better to have some more specialized tools. A good camera and a tripod, you can do most anything. But like I said, this is just another tool in your arsenal. And my wife gave me this as a gift, and it's been very nice, and I really enjoy it. So if you're looking about expanding your toolkit a little bit as far as your YouTube goes, then I would definitely say go for it, or go for something similar, because it is very handy. All right, so thanks for stopping by the wood shop, everybody, and checking out my GoPro. Take it easy.